Life is not always fair, and kindness alone is not enough to ensure success. Most of us are taught that being good, honest, and fair will lead to rewards. But the reality is different. The world doesn't reward goodness; instead, it tends to favor those who know how to play the game, understand the rules, and have their own strategies. We have all experienced doing the right thing only to be ignored or even worse, taken advantage of. How many times have you done good, only to be overlooked or exploited? It's an uncomfortable truth. What's important is realizing that goodness and ethics do not always bring success. Sometimes they need to be accompanied by strategy. This world does not reward uprightness, but rather favors those who know how to create impressions, who understand when to show virtue and when to hide it. Only when you combine kindness with intelligence, when you know when to speak and when to stay silent, when to appear strong and when to seem vulnerable, will you truly stand out in this society. Kindness is not wrong, but if you don't know how to protect yourself, it can become a weakness and make you an easy target. In a world where kindness is not always rewarded, to survive and succeed, you need to understand that being good alone is not enough. Carl Jung, with his sharp insights into personality and the collective unconscious, pointed out that we not only need kindness but also the ability to protect ourselves from those with bad intentions. A key part of survival in this world is realizing that not everyone acts with good motives. People you trust may sometimes be the very ones exploiting your kindness to achieve their own goals. Jung also taught us that societal rules are not always applied fairly. Kindness is not enough to ensure you will receive respect or success. In reality, those who know how to manipulate their image and use strategy are the ones who prevail. Smart individuals not only act kindly but also know how to combine morality with pragmatism, understanding when to be strong and when to employ the strategy of silence. Jung referred to this as intelligent kindness, kindness that is not naive but rooted in a deep understanding of human nature and the world around us. By learning to protect yourself, knowing when to speak and when to remain silent, you will avoid falling victim to fraudsters and can use the power of strategy to achieve success without losing your inherent goodness. Kindness and wisdom must go hand in hand for you to not only survive but also grow and reach your goals. In a world full of challenges, where the image and perception others have of you can determine success or failure, knowing how to manage and build your own image is extremely important. Carl Jung pointed out that it is not just about who you are, but also how others perceive you that affects your career and life path. Successful people do not only owe their achievements to talent or effort, but also to their ability to control their image and how they make others perceive them. In this world, what matters is not what you have, but what others believe you have. Image is the key factor in gaining respect and power. If you show others that you are weak, they will treat you as such. Conversely, if you create an impression of strength and reliability, they will respect you. Jung also emphasized that not everything you think and do will benefit you. What matters is how you influence others through your leadership and vision. Therefore, it is not only important to have talent or good qualities but also to learn how to appear strong and trustworthy in the eyes of others. Part of building your image is knowing when to show strength, when to remain silent, and when to act. The reality is that successful people are not the ones who talk too much. They're the ones who know when to withhold information, when to create mystery, when to appear, and when to retreat. Machiavelli pointed out an important truth that most of us fail to realize. This world does not reward those who are merely good, but it rewards those who know how to play in the shadows when necessary. In The Prince, he made it clear that virtue without cunning is a weakness, and goodness without strategy is a trap. This means that simply being a good person is not enough to survive and thrive in a society full of schemes and competition. We can see that achieving success is not just about doing good deeds or being upright, but also about the ability to maintain power and protect personal interests in difficult situations. In reality, successful people in society not only have good hearts, but they also know how to maintain their image and manipulate circumstances to their advantage. To do this, you need to learn how to read people, understand their intentions, know when to trust, and when to keep your guard up. As Machiavelli said, it is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. In fact, if you desire to be loved and accepted without power, you will only receive disrespect and be used by others. This is why persistence, intelligence in strategy, and maintaining power are so crucial in life. Learning how to combine kindness with strategy, morality with pragmatism, will help you earn true respect. Machiavelli taught us that personal image is a crucial factor in building power. It's not just about having talent or virtue, but about how others perceive you. If you give the impression of weakness, people will treat you as such. On the other hand, if you create a strong image, others will respect you. This applies not only in leadership or work, but also in daily life. We often focus too much on proving our value through facts. But in reality, the world doesn't care about the truth. It cares about how you sell your story. Anyone can have the truth, but few know how to control and manage their own narrative. Machiavelli pointed out that every action must come with a strategy, and this strategy must be built around managing the appearance and perception others have of you. A leader who doesn't know how to build their image will never inspire trust. A worker who doesn't know how to make themselves noticeable will never get promoted, no matter how hard they work. Therefore, understanding and managing self-perception is one of the key elements determining success. You need to learn how to make an impression, build a strong image, and manage every situation so that others always have a positive view of you. This is the difference between a true leader and an employee. One of the key elements that Machiavelli emphasizes is the control of information. The most powerful people often know what to say and when to remain silent. In a world where everyone is seeking an advantage, revealing too much information will make you vulnerable. Machiavelli doesn't advise you to be a liar, but he does suggest that you should know how to keep your true intentions hidden, so you don't fall into the trap of being exploited. In a society where everyone is seeking their own benefit, the person who reveals too much becomes an easy target. Controlling information is not only a strategy for power, but also a way to protect yourself from those who seek to take advantage of you. You shouldn't share everything you know or think, only what is necessary. This creates a fog around you, making it difficult for others to fully understand and predict your next move. This is why those who maintain mystery, unpredictability, will always command respect and power. Machiavelli also pointed out that absolute honesty is not a virtue to be applied in every situation. In fact, sometimes silence is more powerful than speech. Silence creates curiosity, and curiosity makes others pay attention to you. Learn to hold back the things that are unsaid, so when you do speak, people will listen and respect you more. Machiavelli asserts that unpredictability is one of the key elements in the strategy for power. If you are predictable, you become an easy target for others. People will exploit that predictability to manipulate and control you. Therefore, one of the ways to maintain power and respect is to make it impossible for people to predict your next move. When you can maintain unpredictability, you become a powerful and formidable figure. Those who are unpredictable not only earn respect but also create fear. They know when to stay silent, when to act, and when to change strategies. This keeps them in control of every situation. If people can't anticipate what you'll do next, they won't dare oppose you because they fear falling into a trap you've already set. Unpredictability not only creates respect but also serves as a tool for self-protection. In a world filled with deceit and ill-intentioned people, if you know how to keep others guessing, you will never become a target for those trying to exploit you. Remember that, in every situation, unpredictability is a powerful tool that you can use to stay in control and protect yourself from the dangers around you. In Machiavelli's strategy for power, the control of information plays an incredibly important role. Those in power are often those who know how to maintain an air of mystery, not revealing too much about what they are doing, thinking, or planning. This doesn't mean they are lying, but rather that they know how to keep back information to maintain their advantage. In a world where everyone is seeking an edge, revealing too much makes you vulnerable and loses your strategic advantage. Machiavelli advises that knowing when to stay silent and when to speak is crucial in maintaining power. A leader must understand when to talk and when to remain quiet. Constantly revealing your thoughts and plans makes you an easy target for enemies. By controlling the flow of information, you never let others see your full strategy, creating an element of uncertainty and curiosity in your opponents. In everyday life, this can be applied to relationships and work. Instead of sharing every thought and plan, sometimes we need to withhold certain information to avoid being exploited. Don't let people know everything about you. create an air of mystery, and use silence as a tool to maintain power and respect. Machiavelli teaches that appearance and image are integral parts of building power. In the modern world, successful people are not always those with exceptional talents, but those who know how to create a strong image and make an impression on others. They understand that respect does not only come from the truth but also from how others perceive them. This means that you need to craft your image in a way that establishes trust, authority, and respect, no matter what your actual abilities may be. Machiavelli emphasizes that when you project an image of strength, you will be treated with respect, and conversely, if you allow others to see weakness, you will be looked down upon. A prime example is leaders in large organizations who often cultivate an image of decisiveness and power. Even if they may not be the most skilled, building your own image is similar to managing information. You need to know when to show off and when to hold back. The reality is, this world does not honor pure integrity, but rather those who know how to create an image of power and how to sell their story. Therefore, building a strong image and controlling how others perceive you is crucial to achieving success and maintaining power in modern society. Machiavelli teaches that power does not only come from commanding or controlling others, but also from the ability to maintain unpredictability. If you are someone whose actions and reactions can be easily predicted, you become vulnerable and controllable. When others can read you like an open book, you become weak because you lose control over what others think and do. On the other hand, when you maintain uncertainty and unpredictability, you become stronger and more respected. This unpredictability is a crucial factor in power. By keeping others uncertain about your next move, you create respect and attention. They will not be able to easily exploit you or predict your actions. Unpredictability helps you maintain your position and independence in social situations, making you a dangerous opponent who cannot be manipulated. Machiavelli does not just advise you to keep your intentions hidden, but also to make yourself difficult to predict in every situation. This does not mean you need to become cruel or erratic, but rather that you should keep part of yourself back, creating surprises and making others think carefully before they act. When you have the ability to maintain unpredictability, you not only protect your power but also gain true respect and influence in society. The important message that Machiavelli conveys is that maintaining unpredictability and not being easily predictable in your actions is a crucial factor in protecting power and gaining respect in society. Life is not always fair, and sometimes appearing too kind or predictable can make you an easy target to be exploited. Instead of always conforming to others' expectations, learn to control your image and actions wisely. Keeping others uncertain about you is a way to build respect, attention, and protect yourself from manipulation. This does not mean you need to become cold or ruthless, but rather that you need to know when to stay silent, when to act, and when to step back to maintain your strength and power in life. In this way, you will create a difference and be able to take control of your life, rather than being controlled by others.